Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your love reading for the rest of the month of May. Let's see where your love life is heading, okay? What's going on in the past, what you want, what your person of interest wants, and the mutual energy between the two of you. This is love focused. If you're not in a relationship, this does reflect what is coming toward you. And if you choose no romantic love whatsoever, this is about self-love. We're going to talk about all different kinds of aspects. But me being Libra, I'm get nosy. And I want to know what's going on in everyone's love life and how I can assist you with allowing things to flow in the best possible direction for the rest of the month. Let's get started. And thank you for joining me today, for being patient with me. I've been swamped with private readings. I also have another business where I do more one-on-one hands-on healing. And I apologize. I have not been able to post as often, but I do have some time freed up and things will be flowing a little bit more in the coming weeks. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo today. See where things are. This is your spirit animal guide for the rest of the month. This is the overall energy, and this is their silent whisperings to you when you connect with that inner voice. What is it that you're trying to learn, Virgo, about your love life? Ooh, oh, wow, beautiful. A lot of you have your soulmate beside you, deeply in love with this person. Others of you, you were really learning how to take care of yourself. Self-love like you never have before. Swan. Right here. And this is what for those of you who are single, really working on your self-love, this is what you envision. This is what has led you to remove yourself from any toxic situations or any relationships that weren't serving you, weren't nourishing your spirit. This is your ideal. And this is why, we often leave situations, because we know deep down inside that something better is out there waiting for us at the right time. You have found your soulmate, or they are just around the corner. Remember that when two souls are destined to be together, Virgo, they always find their way back to each other. And I get more of an overall sense of not an on and off situation, more so when we find each other again in this lifetime. And we just know, right, when we meet these people. All of those things that you've had to go through were worth it. All the lessons, you're definitely looking for an elevated love. If you have not met them, this is a good sign that they are coming toward you. Let's get some messages of love next. And then we'll get into your tarot spread. Okay. Wait. The timing's not quite right. Yeah. I did pick up on a lot of you who are single, who are doing the work to improve yourself, lifestyle improvements, working on your sleep, your diet, your exercise, decluttering, doing all those things to create space, healthy space, to bring in a healthy partner. Ooh, might have an obsessive ex. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. You could have even had, I'm getting a lot of you who are recently out of a relationship, we'll say the last 6 to 9 months, and it became an obsession. Maybe even shared energy on both sides, where it's just a lot of overthinking, felt like you couldn't really break free of the situation. Now, if you are currently in a connection, there's deep love here. The timing may not be right with being able to work through certain things, and patience is needed. You could be overly obsessive around thoughts of trying to work through a certain problem. Something's been on your mind, Virgo, with or without a partner in your life. You're working on it, working on allowing it's often when we have troubled relationships where they take center stage in our life at the detriment of other things that we should be focusing on. So, yeah, a lot of you have gone through a recent ending, and you're undergoing in transition, going through a deep, deep transformation, especially around your destiny and what it is you ultimately seek. It's the feeling, right, that we always are after. And that's what you have to hang on to. How do you want to feel, Virgo, when it comes to being in love with someone, when it comes to that relationship? And some of you have felt deeply, I'm getting the ground felt shaky beneath you in the past. Let's see where you're at right now, okay? What's your energy? We're just going to pull one. Ooh, got a lot of clarity for the rest of the month. Eight of Swords. Their energy. Ooh, the Wheel. A lot of karmic changes. This person's dealing with, feels like karmic pressure. We'll put it that way. Karmic pressure. Ooh, combined energy. Eight of Cups. I did get this feeling of let's walk away from the fight. Let's release. I'm finding more clarity on the path. Some of you are actually releasing someone from your energetic field. Others of you are releasing the hurt feelings, the leftovers. You could have had a tower moment back in April, and you're still feeling the domino effect of that energetic cord. There's a lot of change. I do believe that no matter where your relationship status lies, you brought on a lot of karmic change to this person. You've been a huge catalyst for their growth, their awareness. And I'm feeling this resistance that they've had around making important changes in themselves. And some of you just decided, you know what? I've been waiting. I've been patient and things weren't changing. And I had to leave, Jenna. So I am getting that from some of you. Let's go. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's straight. Yeah, you had to make some important decisions in the past around this person. I'm not getting that there were a lot of options as far as other people. I'm getting just that you had to make some hard decisions about what to do about this person. It wasn't easy, I'm hearing. It was not easy, Jenna. There was a very strong attachment and a strong desire to get this to work. And yet still, if you are in a connection currently, you are finding more clarity this month about the path forward. This person is willing to go through some transformation here and some change, but a lot has to be released between the two of you. It feels heavy to me. These decisions that you've made, and it's a choice. I'm gonna keep score. I'm gonna hold on to all the wrongs. There's a clearing going on for the rest of the month between you and an individual. Yeah, so things can heal. This is the repair process here. I'm getting either repairing yourself on your own or repairing the relationship because you couldn't function under the energy frequencies that you have had. You just can't continue the way it's been. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's go in. Yeah, Two of Swords. Some of you are coming out of not wanting to see the truth of a situation. It's very hard when we really lean into the potential of a person and we're not really focusing on how they're really showing up. It's very hard. Oof, it's one of the biggest battles that we all face in our romantic connections. The wounding, the blindedness, the desire, right? You know, I'm in this, I'm committed to this, and you're focusing on who you wish they would be, but not how they really are acting. Let's go into clarification here. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. I want to go into the past. The Seven of Cups. We have, with the underneath energy at the bottom of the deck, which was, yeah, you definitely have overcoming a stressful time. The Seven of Cups, coupled with the Two of Swords that was on the bottom there. I'm going to keep that out so I can refer to it. I definitely think when it comes to, I think for a time you were willfully blind. You're like, you know what? I know. Yeah, Jenna, I know that this isn't really up to snuff. But, however, you know, I think you talked yourself out of it many times. That, you know what? I can, I've got all these other, you had the pro column and the con column, and you're like, yeah, the con column's kind of outweighing the pro column, but the pro column is so many in the pro column that I really, really enjoy. So I am getting that you had, this is what I'm getting with the Seven of Cups energy and why I went into that, because you had this interior debate that's almost been continuous since you've met this person. If you're still with them, I feel like you put up with a lot, but you are starting to take charge of the situation and triumphing over. It's almost like it's an energy that maybe they actually are changing in a way where, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of energy off this person where they're not as healthy as they could be, and it drags you down. Yeah, there's been a lot of conflict with this person. King of Wands, fiery, bold, assertive. They could have a very strong personality that can be, kind of overpowering. I'm getting a little bit of an overpowering energy. Yeah, there's a tower. There's a tower. I could feel it. And that shaky ground, right? It's like when you have an earthquake and you're like, is there going to be another one? The aftershocks. So you have that initial boom, and then it's like waves and ripples that come out of that. And it's because it's like, wow, sometimes we go along, we're like playing pretend, and we don't even know we're playing pretend until there's a big tower moment. And then you realize, oh my God, I have to look at this. So this is you making decisions, having to look at what fell apart in the past between you. And it's not fun, y'all. I know it's not fun to look at that stuff. No one wants to. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you know what? This is looking at what still holds value. This is a pretty clear message here, Virgo. You could be really focusing on your work the rest of the month and realizing, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. It's almost like someone wants to, reel you into their own vortex, we'll call it that. And I'm not sensing a negative energy per se. It's just someone who's having a harder time for whatever reason. And when you're with someone who is in an ungrounded state, kind of in their own, I don't want to call it a melodrama. I'm being kind here but I'm just getting that this person is being hand-fed some hard lessons because of the choices they've made. And you're not the one to deliver it anymore. The universe is now dealing with it. So I feel in the past you stepped aside and said, you know what? I can't be here anymore. I mean, we have 2 sevens, 1 in reverse, 1 upright, and I really believe you decided you weren't going to invest in this anymore. You had a huge pulling away, a huge breakdown, and some of you walked away from this person. Others of you said, I'm not going to invest in feeding into their victimhood or their melodrama, whatever it was, the issue that they refused to take responsibility or accountability for. What's this clarity that you're finding now and in the near future? This Ace of Swords that you're bringing in here, Virgo. Yeah, wow. 9 of Wands. It can be a very hard energy to deal with because it's mental anguish, mental stress. Wow, you have so much contrast here, Virgo. Wow. You're trying to find clarity. I think that we have, for as much fulfillment you had a a lot of stress and anxiety. There's a lot of fear that comes up in this connection, and you can't quite get a handle on it. God, this feels like gaslighting, y'all. I don't want to talk about that because I like to just stay. But I do think there's just a lot of just webs being spun. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion in this connection. Some of you are really just focusing on your own work, making yourself happy, what I talked about, your healthy routines. This is all you can do. If you can't make heads or tails of somebody in your life and how they show up and where you're headed or what's going on, all you can do is focus on yourself, finding peace in the day-to-day, pulling out from the mental chaos. And I've been working on that with everyone in this channel lately. It's myself included. We owe it to ourselves for our own inner peace. Right? If you can really put the scope of your life in perspective and think about, we have only a certain amount of energy every day, right? For inner peace and happiness and joy and lightness of being. Why on earth would we want to use that energy or you waste that energy, right? We waste it when we actually wake up in the morning. The first thoughts are worry, stress, lack of control, helpless feelings. undermining our ability to be present day to day in each moment. I don't want to take it back again and again. And I know it's going to be a repeating message for you all, but if you can get up in the beginning of the day and you can take into consideration that this planet has been here for millions of years, there are all these beautiful natural processes going on all the time that we have no control over. Our heartbeats, our cells dividing, our very breath. Our body just does what it needs to do. It's intelligent, the design. And then we make a muck of it in our brains. And we think and think and think and think and think. And we're not even paying attention to all these beautiful things that we could just drop into. It's all about our seat of awareness, y'all. All of it. And so I believe that someone is hijacked. You've allowed someone to hijack your ability to actually find peace, joy, harmony, happiness, and bliss in your day-to-day. Because you worry about what to do, the uncertainty. And this is when we project so much fear into the future based on our historical data of the past. We are the sum total of our learned experiences. And I know I get it. You're like, well, A plus B equals C, Jenna. This person, it's like you can't control the way someone else shows up, Virgo. And the instability of it all, the juggling of it all. This is the thing. If you are enmeshed with another energy and they overpower you and they cause mental anguish, when you have the capacity to actually separate, pull back, find clarity, and retain and protect your peace, you choose that. And don't sit here and tell me that, oh, they took it away from me. You choose it every day. It is, we call it your emotional bank account. How do you want to spend it? Do you want to spend it up here? Or do you want to drop down into your body and go, wow, it's another beautiful day on this planet. I am alive. I'm alive. And I can actually find joy, happiness around me. I'm not trying to belittle whatever you're going through. Believe you me, I've gone through breakups. I've gone through tower moments. I've gone through blindsides, betrayals. And when you're in the thick of it, the muck of it, yeah, it's easier said than done, Jenna, right? This person just destroyed my life. Whatever the story is. This is about you protecting your energy and not letting anyone steal your inner peace. Okay? Because they're not in front of you. I just got a picture of a monkey. You know those toys? The monkey was playing with the symbols. You know, you can decide if you want to take that monkey around with you and carry that under your arm and be like, this thing, right? It's just going to keep playing and keep beating and keep causing all this mental noise. You can decide, okay, I'm not going to take that monkey. I'm going to leave it at home today. And I'm going to focus on the here and now and being present. Sorry. I just feel like you're allowing someone to steal your peace. You manifest your own reality. And I'm here to tell you, you can choose differently. You can when it comes to this person. What are they going through here? I feel like they're going through some sort of karmic something. Something has fallen really hard. I feel like the universe. Whoa, okay, that all wants to come out. Karmic wheel's turning. 5 of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the process of change is slow, my dears. This person is a very defensive person. They have a lot of armoring. They are trying to come back into balance and soften. They don't like being vulnerable. They are trying to find their sense of and seat of empowerment. They are trying to be wise. They are trying to change. I do get that. They're actually making, if you've been pushing this person a lot, they are now starting to notice. It's not just you, it's the universe. They are slowly but surely trying to change, but they feel very defensive. They're walking away from the fight, but I don't think they fight clean. I think they fight dirty. I'm getting that. They say things that undermine the connection, the trust. There's something going on in their energetic frequency that I've been picking up on where they are starting to realize, wow, they just don't fight fair. The shared energy, yeah. At the end of the day, because of your dynamic, you both go cold on each other. King and Queen of Swords, more practical, more pragmatic. And there's this feeling of being left out by them, not feeling nurtured. I'm not feeling a nurturing quality here. You're carrying all the cups. There's not a single cup coming on over here. And only cups in the past is the confusion, the uncertainty, the decisions, the tower over all of that. So as your back is turned, I do believe that a lot of you are leaving this person this month or have already left them, and you were trying to focus on your actual wish fulfillment, which is making yourself happy day to day and still believing in that higher alignment, right? With that better partner that is better for you. This person is learning their lessons on how their actions and words led to the tower. They're starting to understand, well, if I don't take responsibility for this, I'm never going to change. It's like they're starting to get it, but only in the wake of you walking away. And some of you, if you're still with this person, you actually pulling away from them, it's triggering abandonment in both of you. And you're both feeling like, is this really going to work out? I'm just getting that a lot of you. Let's see what is going to happen. Where are things going for the rest of the month? The healing that is taking place, the resting, the time out. You're definitely taking a time out. Regardless. Oh, wow. Yikes. Oof. Virgo. You need to focus on your own stability, because whatever is going on with this person, whatever the narrative is here, and I could talk about a million different stories. Oh, I met this person. We started dating. I found out XYZ, or I've been with this person. I'm married to them and they're immature. They're always fighting with me. They're always defensive. Whenever I bring up an issue, it's attack. Where's the vulnerability? Where's the love? Where's the softness? In the near future, where you're headed. We have the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles over the Four of Swords. So a lot of you are saying, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not putting up with this anymore. I deserve stability. Two of Pentacles is the card of being in between two different routes here. And I think you've been taking the long route here, the long way home, and you didn't see change fast enough. And you said, I'm going to say no to this person, and I'm going to work on my healing, and I'm going to focus on my own abundance. Some of you are actually leaving long-term connections this month because you feel alone anyway. What's the point? Others of you are really trying to come out of some major blocks in this commitment and trying to heal things. But right now and in the future, it feels like things are uncertain whether you're going to get through some of the issues that you've been having. This person is trying. I'm going to give them that. They are trying to not operate from a place of cold, mean, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's me. It just feels, this card in this deck is they won the fight, but they were a complete jerk. So I just get this feeling that when they fight with you, they have all the answers. They're pretty prideful about it. But this is a balanced energy. I think this is someone who, if you are working on things, they are understanding you better. But again, ultimately, the two of you don't feel like this feels like a mismatch. As much as you want it, it feels like a mismatch in energy. And it doesn't mean it's over. It just means right now you have to focus more on making yourself happy. This person is either going to come along with you or not if you're still with them. Because you've had a lot that you've been working through. A lot. And it's time to release the emotional baggage that has been accumulating between you and this person. And, some of you are moving away from this or have already successfully moved beyond this. But I've got Two of Swords. I can't deny it. Where things are headed is you're putting your foot down, Virgo. You're saying, you know what? I love you. I'm not going to put up with this behavior anymore. We have to heal this. Or I love you, but I know that this isn't right for me. Two different stories, but I'm getting that. Okay. What's underneath that? Yeah. Page energy and the Five of Cups. Yeah. There's a lot of sadness and grief. 10 of Wands. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Really lean into your friendships. Make sure you're getting out there. This is a time period where you need to be resting, healing, nurturing your body, nurturing your mind, doing all your spiritual practices, doing your wellness routine, getting lots of sleep, hydrating, doing healing work. It's about self-love now, Virgo. Even if you're still with this person, I feel like there's definitely someone could be sleeping on the couch or a separate bedroom, guest bedroom, and you're overthinking the direction, your future. And I do think that the things can be healed and you can get through this, but not without having to really do a cold, hard, deep look inside both of you to see what you have to do to forgive. This is the thing. I feel like whatever's been going on, there's this forgiveness that needs to take place now. And it doesn't mean you forget, but you forgive them and you can start fresh. But if you can't, if too much has gone on, I have certain deal breakers when I'm with people. And I know when I reach that point where it's just not going to serve me to be with that person anymore. And everyone has their fine line. Some of you have already crossed that threshold already. And this is you doing your healing work and moving on. And others of you are reaching that point of no return. What is the between the lines? This head shuffle. Between the lines, cultural differences, intimidated. I think that this person, I don't know, I'm just getting like when they're mad, when their triggered response is a bit of a bully. We all have light and dark, shadow, right? That was in reverse, but I'll take it as a yes. Whatever you're thinking of right now, it's a yes. What is this yes to? Let's see what comes out next. What are you trying to say, Spirit? Yes. Yeah. Yes, they're a control freak. They might have control issues. Sorry. I wasn't expecting that. Yes, they're a control freak. Outgoing. Maybe you have someone who's jealous. I don't know. Yes, I'm sorry, that made me laugh, Virgo. Someone's outgoing in this connection. Ooh, trustworthy is in reverse. Yeah, this could be some trust issues between the two of you in a relationship. What's next to in a relationship? In a relationship. What's next to in a relationship? Interested. Ooh, some of you might be blocking out somebody and you've got someone who's coming towards you. Someone who's interested, but they might think you're in a relationship or in a situationship. Some of you, we go through that, break away from a long-term commitment or a commitment, and then you're in this weird gray zone. Some of you are in that zone where you're like, well, we're not really broken up, but I don't really feel like we're together. This is about finding clarity in the future direction, and I think you're stressed about really facing that clarity because it means decisions. Someone's blocked in their healing path here. I do believe it's who you're dealing with. The fall, things might have fallen apart last fall, and you've been kind of on fumes. Ideological differences, secret admirer. You've got someone who's admiring you, Virgo, from afar. Distracted. Maybe this person that you've been dealing with is very distracted, or you're very distracted right now by all of it because you've got the 9 of Wands. Friend zone, you might be friend zoning your ex. Charismatic. I feel like you have a new energy around you that's charismatic. I think you have a person of interest. We'll say that. If you're exiting a relationship and it's been running on fumes since the fall or, for a while, gosh, or fall, things might pull away completely in the fall where you're completely free of this energy. Poor boundaries. Yeah, we all know what that's like. Waiting. Ooh, is someone making you wait? Or are you waiting for things to get better? There's a lot of indecision going on. You have a lot of indecision about somebody in your life, Virgo. That's all I know. Strategizing sideways and responsible sideways. Yeah. No. Interesting. So cut the deck. Last one. Financial burdens. I think some of you are worried breaking away from somebody might create financial burdens, and then you talk yourself into staying when you're putting up with certain behaviors. And I'm telling you, that is a big reason why people stay in relationships. If you're committed, if you're married, or if you are sharing resources, there's that fear, right? Come up with a plan. You need to strategize. If you do know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you don't want to be with this person, and it's a matter of extracting yourself from this, you are going to be coming up with a plan on how to leave. So you can go after what you really wish for. Ultimately, you are going to find what you're looking for, but there's some healing work that has to be done so you can overcome some of these blocks and come out of a period of instability in your heart. There's been a lot of instability in your heart around this person. You're headed in the right direction, though. I feel that. Let's get some sacred geometry information here of relationships. What is the final message here for Virgos? Final message for Virgos. You know, I'm doing this reading. I'm excited to announce, I was going to wait till later in the month, but I'm going to launch it Wednesday. I'm going to be doing compatibility reports. They're romantic relationships, friends, family members, children, or business partners. And I look at your birth information, their birth information. It's based on a different type of divination system, and it's not just astrology, it's numerology, tarot. There's a lot of elements to it. It's in written format. It's going to be a report that basically reflects the combined energy between you and another, what your actual placements are and their placements, and what you're going to learn from this person karmically, cosmically. We also have your compatibility as far as the attraction scale. There's a lot of different factors that go into this reading, and it's been extraordinarily enlightening for me to look at my exes, my relationship with my child, my relationship with my family. I've learned so much about myself through these reports, and I'm launching them this Wednesday, which is what is today? The 20, it's not even the 20, where am I? We're right after Mother's Day today, the 13th. So the 15th, I'm going to be launching these, and there will be a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time. It will be written format only. It will be affordable, and I can't wait to launch these for you all. You know what? Who had this? I think this was, I want to say, what did I do? Capricorn, I think, had this energy. Union. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects toward a state of wholeness. Yeah. You know what? This is the God's honest truth here, Virgo. This is about uniting your outer world and your inner world to a state of wholeness. Because obviously, whatever you've been enduring in your love life, boy, it's led to a lot of lessons on the karmic wheel for them and on the self-healing scale for you around what you're going to put up with, what you're going to tolerate, and what doesn't serve you anymore. I do believe that you've been shrinking in spite of someone in your life. And when we do that, you know what? The best people help us rise to our own greatness. And if you're with someone that is undermining your ability to feel stable in every aspect of your life, and they're taking away from you mentally, you owe it to yourself to focus on your own inner harmony and well-being for the rest of the month of May. I'm going to be doing your mid-monthly this week as well, so pay attention for that reading when it comes out. I do believe we're going to be picking up where we're leaving off here. Okay, Virgo? I'm sending so much love to you. Hang in there. It's going to get better. Take care.